Hello and welcome to the daily English news program on Azərbaycan Television with the most important events of the day. I'm your host, Leyla. Azerbaijan and Turkey are always together in joy and in grief. From the very first hours of the devastating earthquake in Turkey, Azerbaijani state and people share the grief and pain of our brothers and sisters. Our people have mobilized to extend their support and assistance. Our people are trying their best to help. This is what we call an example of real brotherhood.
This horrific earthquake has saddened us a lot. In other words, it has caused great moral suffering for each one of us. We share the pain of our brothers.
The morning of the 6th of February started with horrible news about the devastating earthquake that hit Turkey. We as our brothers and sisters were shocked with this horrific disaster. During the first hours following the tragedy, President İlham, over the phone conversation with President of Turkey, Recep Tayyip Erdogan, said that our people had been deeply affected with numerous human fatalities, great destructions as a result of the earthquake. On the same day, based on the instruction of the head of state, the quick reaction forces of the Ministry of Emergency Situations and following them doctors and volunteers headed to Turkey for the liquidation of the consequences of the earthquake. All necessary medical supplies, mobile field hospital equipped with medical appliances, tents, mattresses, heaters and other vital supplies were sent to the disaster area.
We know that brotherly Azerbaijan has mobilized all its resources on your orders since the first minute. Not only the Ministry of Emergency Situations, but also all the institutions, the entire societies and people have been mobilized. Your people's hearts are beating in an effort to ease our pain. We're witnessing that. We are seeing that. Thank you very much. Thank you.
The mobilization of our people as a single fist for the sake of Turkey demonstrated that Azerbaijan is ready to do all it takes to help its brothers and sisters, all regardless of their age, are trying to help the way they can. People have been bringing in warm clothes, bed sets, some bring in toys for children.
Azərbaycan xalqı yəni könüllü olaraq qardaşlara.
You know that the people of Azerbaijan voluntarily bring whatever they have to support their brothers. Someone brings a blanket, someone brings a mattress, and someone else brings a coat. People are ready to share whatever they have. We are once again demonstrating to the whole world that true brotherly relations exist not only at the interstate level, not only at the level of heads of state, but also at the level of people, and this is natural.
The first initiative to extend support from public organizations came from the Heydar Aliyev Foundation. Private companies, along with financial assistance, also provide technical aid. Representatives of state institutions within the framework of their organizations also mobilize for our brothers and sisters who suffered from the earthquake.
O cümlədən bizim xəstəxanalarda yaralı qardaş bacılarımızın.
In addition, our hospitals have all the conditions for the treatment of our wounded brothers and sisters. Beds have already been allocated in Baku and other cities, including the Nakhchivan Autonomous Republic, and if necessary, we are ready to bring in patients.
Və əgər ehtiyac olarsa, xəstələri biz gətirməyə də hazırıq.
With great pain in our hearts, we offer our prayers for our brothers and sisters in Turkey, showing compassion and feeling the pain with the brotherly people. The citizens of Azerbaijan post messages of sincere support in social networks and sent messages that the doors of their homes are open to those who have lost their homes.
Consequences of the destructive earthquake, which resulted in hundreds of deaths and injuries, are being eliminated. Azerbaijan was the first to extend a helping hand to fraternal Turkey. Under instructions of First Lady of Azerbaijan, President of the Heydar Aliyev Foundation, Mehriban Aliyeva, the Heydar Aliyev Foundation delivered humanitarian aid via plane to the areas affected by the earthquake. President of Turkey, Recep Tayyip Erdogan, who was visiting the earthquake-affected areas, met with employees of the foundation at the Gaziantep airport.
We wholeheartedly believe that brotherly Turkey will cope with the difficult situation that arose due to the earthquake. During this period, Azerbaijan doesn't spare its fraternal support in order to support the victims of the earthquake, according to the instructions of the First Lady of Azerbaijan, President of the Heydar Aliyev Foundation, Mehriban Aliyeva. The humanitarian aid sent by the Heydar Aliyev Foundation to the brotherly country is already in Turkey. Employees of the foundation delivered humanitarian aid to the citizens who suffered as a result of this tragedy. President of Turkey, Recep Tayyip Erdogan, who was visiting the earthquake-affected areas, met with employees of the foundation.
On my own behalf and on behalf of the Turkish nation, I express deepest gratitude to my brother Ilham and Mehriban Hanım. Azerbaijani brothers and sisters stand by Turkey in these hard times, just like Turkey stood by Azerbaijani brothers and sisters in Karabakh. They didn't leave us alone during these difficult times. On my own behalf, as well as on behalf of my family and people, I express my deepest gratitude. We are together today. We will stand by each other forever.
People affected by the tragedy will be provided with medical supplies and equipment, including medicines, oxygen masks, filter systems, bandages, spine boards, cervical collars, stretchers, as well as warm clothing. The Heydar Aliyev Foundation once again expressed deep condolences to the families and relatives of those who died during the tragedy and wish for the recovery of the injured. This assistance once again proved that Azerbaijan and Turkey are one nation and two states and will tirelessly continue our journey with this slogan. We will never spare our best efforts on this road.
Under the instructions of President Ilham Aliyev, Azerbaijani rescuers taking active part in search and rescue operations in the earthquake zone. The rescue forces of Azerbaijan's Ministry of Emergency Situations pulled out 44 more people alive, including 9 children, from the rubble, and the bodies of 164 people were taken out and handed over to the authorities. People who died in the quake are the loss not only of Turkey, but of the Turkish world. These views were voiced at the commemorative event titled Your Sadness is Our Sadness, Turkey. At the event held by the Public Association for the Development of Relations among Turkish Elders, it was noted that Azerbaijan sends the first aid to fraternal Turkey. Joining the instruction of President Ilham Aliyev and the initiative of the Azerbaijani people, Public Association for the Development of Relations among Turkish Elders will participate in sending clothes and food to the earthquake zones. Eco-activists and NGOs representatives continue their rally on the Lachin-Khan-Kendi Road against the illegal exploitation of mineral deposits in the territories of Azerbaijan. Today is the 60th day of the rally. Despite the snowy weather, the participants are active. Yaşat Foundation continues to help improving living conditions of marchers' families. Within the framework, the living conditions of Eldar Hasanli's family, a marcher of the Patriotic War who showed heroism in the battles for the liberation of Kalbajar, have been improved. Medical expenses, debt obligations were met, and the 5,000 manas deposit account was opened for the child born after the marcher's death. You can get in touch with us by contacting AzTV Haber's hotline number 051-511-1956, through which you can report events you encountered as well as share your suggestions and remarks. You can also contact us via WhatsApp and Telegram accounts. That was all for the day. Thank you for being with us and see you next time.